Yes, you heard that right. I'm going to tell you today what I did to lose 100 pounds in 6 months. Let me pull up a photo right here just so you guys can see it. Now, if you're on TikTok, you're not going to see this photo, but it is what it is. So that's number one. Today, I'm going to tell you guys what I did to lose 100 pounds in 6 months, right? We got DeQuincy here, who was able to lose 40 pounds in 4 months. We got Rashonda here, who lost 65 pounds. We got Chris here, who was able to lose 75 pounds in 7 months. So everybody stay tuned. We are getting into how to lose body fat quickly. So first off, I want to talk about myself. And we're going to talk about how I was able to lose 100 pounds in 6 months. Now, to get this done, I really only did 3 things. Okay. And I was a beginner at the time, so I wanted it to be very simple. So I only did 3 things. Okay. Number one, I started jogging every morning. So I jogged for 5 minutes every morning, and then I jogged for 5 minutes every evening. And then as the weeks went on, I just increased the time. So the first week, every day I would jog 5 minutes in the morning and then 5 minutes every evening. The second week, I would jog for 10 minutes in the morning and 10 minutes in the evening. And then 2 weeks after that, I would jog for 15 minutes in the morning and then 15 minutes in the evening. And then 2 weeks after that, it was 20 minutes and 20 minutes, then 30 minutes and 30 minutes. And I kept going until I was jogging for 50 to 60 minutes in the morning, where I was doing 5 miles. And then I would jog for 5 miles every evening. And by doing that, that was like the first thing that I did. The other thing that I was doing, number 2, is I changed my diet drastically. Every day, I only ate 2 meals, and that would be it. For my first meal, which I would eat around 12 o'clock or 1 o'clock, it would be chicken breast and lettuce, right? That's all I ate. It was just chicken breast and lettuce. My second meal of the day, around 8, 9 o'clock, it would be chicken breast and lettuce, like no dressing. It was plain. That was all I ate every day. Occasionally, if I wanted a snack or something sweet, I would have a few grapes, but that was not an everyday thing. Let's say that would be 2 or 3 times a week. Okay, that's the second thing that I did. The third thing that I did was I was going to the gym and I was lifting weights, let's say for like 60 minutes at a time. You know, I would go with my friends to the gym. We would lift weights, your basic stuff like the bench press, the squats. So those are the 3 things that I did in order to lose 100 pounds in 6 months. Right? Very simple. And I needed it to be simple because I was a beginner. I didn't need, I couldn't follow something that was complex. It would have confused me and overwhelmed me. But I just wrote down a simple plan for myself. Okay, the first thing I want to do is I'm going to jog for 5 minutes every morning and 5 minutes every evening. And by doing that, after the first week, it felt easy. So I said, okay, let me do 10 minutes in the morning and then do 10 minutes at night. And I kept doing that. And then eventually that felt easy. And then I said, okay, let me do 15 minutes in the morning and then 15 minutes at night. And then on and on and on until I was doing 5 miles and 5 miles. And same thing with the diet. I said, okay, I normally will eat McDonald's and snacks. Let me cut out all of that stuff and see what happens. And not only did I say, let me cut the stuff out, I said, I'm only going to eat chicken breast and lettuce at 12 o'clock. And then at 8 o'clock, I'm going to eat chicken breast and lettuce. Because I was a beginner, I had to be very specific and clear. So there would be no room for me to make any mistakes. That's what I stuck to. And if I needed a snack, I was very specific on what my snack would be. It would just be a few grapes. Okay. And you guys can do the same thing. Okay. When it comes to your meal plan, you can eat 3 meals a day, and I recommend for your 3 meals, you write down a protein and vegetables, and you just stick to that every single day, and that's how you see fast results. So for your breakfast, it could be eggs and spinach. Your lunch could be chicken breast and broccoli. Your dinner could be ground beef and broccoli, and you just do that every single day. So when you go to the grocery store, you only buy the food that's in your meal plan. So you get the eggs and spinach for breakfast. You get the chicken breast and broccoli for lunch. You get the ground beef and asparagus for your dinner. And you stick to that. And that's all you buy. And you do that every single day. And you'll lose weight super fast. Okay? Next thing, the weightlifting. I worked out 4 to 6 times a week. I didn't even have like a specific plan. I was just going with my friends. So you can do the same thing. Just go to the gym and just get started. It doesn't have to be anything that's complicated. And like I said, by me doing those 3 things, I was able to lose 100 pounds in 6 months. Okay. Now, for anybody here, if you want me to help you personally lose body fat and build muscle, if you text the word coach to the number that you see on the screen, we'll ask you some questions and me and my team will get you started on everything. Okay? But just text the word coach to the number that you see on the screen. Then we'll ask you some questions, all that good stuff. Okay. Now, I'm going to break this down, okay, into the 3 steps. So, rather quick question. Who here would like to lose 20 to 40 pounds in 3 months? Who here would like to lose 20 to 40 pounds in 3 months? Say me, if you would like to lose 20 to 40 pounds in 3 months. Okay, we're getting a lot of people saying me. Okay, I love it. I love it. Okay, I see you, Carol. I see you, Grace. Okay. Oh, thank you, Don Carlos. He said, awesome material. I appreciate that from the bottom of my heart. Okay, so let's get into this. What we got to do to lose 3 pounds. Oh, no, sorry. What we have to do to lose 20 to 40 pounds in 3 months. So here's an example of a client who lost 45 pounds in 4 months. She lost 65 pounds. He lost 75 pounds in 7 months. And this handsome guy right here, he lost 100 pounds in 6 months. So let's get into what we got to do in order to see results like this. So I'm breaking it down into 3 simple steps for you. 3 simple steps. Okay, are we ready? Are we ready? Okay, let's do it. So step number 1, eat a protein and a vegetable at every meal. Every meal, eat a protein source and a vegetable. And if you really want to lose weight quickly and keep it simple, only eat a protein and a vegetable at every meal. So what does that look like? Okay, well, let's see. What does that look like? For breakfast, what could you eat? What is a protein and a vegetable you could eat for breakfast? For your breakfast, you could eat eggs and spinach, or you could have ground beef and broccoli, or you could have chicken breasts and veggies. And you can eat that for breakfast. That is a protein and a veggie. So protein are things like chicken or beef or eggs, and veggies are, broccoli and spinach veggies. Okay, for breakfast, just pick a protein and eat that with veggies. Okay, now mind you, everything I'm telling you to do this in order to lose weight quickly. It might not taste the best. You're going to be jealous because your friends and family are eating Pop-Tarts and bananas, but they're not going to look as good as you about to look. Okay, so make the sacrifice. For your lunch, what could you eat for lunch? For your lunch, you could eat chicken breasts and some broccoli. Okay, for your dinner, you could eat some salmon and some asparagus. That's like the salmon, the fish, is a protein source, and the asparagus is a veggie. And that's what you could eat for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. And if you do that, I guarantee, you'll lose body fat. Especially if you don't snack. If you just eat those things that I just told you for breakfast, lunch, and dinner, I promise, you'll lose weight. Okay? I challenge you for all the people who are going to start doing that today. I challenge you to do that for the next 7 days. And I want you to do this every morning. I want you to weigh yourself as soon as you wake up every day for the next 7 days. For your breakfast, you're going to have eggs and spinach. For your lunch, you're going to have chicken breast and broccoli. For your dinner, you're going to have salmon and asparagus. You're going to eat only that, no snacks. Weigh yourself every day and watch, you're going to lose weight in 7 days. And for the people who say, oh, it's water weight, do that every single day for 30 days and watch, you'll drop 10 to 15 pounds. Do it every day for 3 months and watch, you'll drop 30 to 40 pounds. That's the challenge that I have for you. To make it easier, I want you to do that for the next 7 days and watch what happens. Now, for all the people who want a custom meal plan, text the word coach to the number that you see on the screen, because I know everybody probably don't want to eat the foods that I just laid out. You could if you want to keep it simple, but if you want something tailored to you, text the word coach to the number that you see on the screen. Okay, number 2, the second step, do 60 minutes of cardio every day. Now, a lot of people you might be wondering, how can I do 60 minutes of cardio every day? I can tell you what I do. So every morning when I wake up, I go downstairs, I walk on the treadmill for 30 minutes, and then I get on the Stairmaster for 30 minutes. That's 60 minutes of cardio. Or you could and I see plenty of people do this. They just go outside and walk for 60 minutes. They wake up early and they walk for 60 minutes. Or you could go outside and walk for 30 minutes in the morning, and then you can walk for 30 minutes on your lunch break. Or you could do 30 minutes on your lunch break and walk for 30 minutes after dinner. Or you could do 20 minutes in the morning, 20 minutes on your lunch break, and then 20 minutes after dinner. As long as you can piece together 60 minutes grand total of cardio, you're good, okay? There's some people who will go play basketball for 60 minutes a day. Perfect. There's some days, I see people playing pickleball outside for 60 minutes a day. There are some people who buy a walking pad and they do that for 60 minutes a day. These are all different ways we can get in 60 minutes of activity. Here's another way. You can wake up early, you can walk for 30 minutes, and then later in the day, you can go play basketball for 30 minutes. However you want to piece it together, just get in 60 minutes of some type of physical activity every day. And let's say you're trying to do your cardio and you feel really tired one day. Simple solution. Instead of you walking fast for 60 minutes, just walk slow for 60 minutes. But there should be no excuse. Just put your sneakers on and then get to it. Because ultimately, if you're trying to lose 20 to 40 pounds in 3 months, you got to make the sacrifices. Next, let's move on to number 3. Tip number 3 to help you lose 20 to 40 pounds in the next 3 months. I want you to lift weights 3 to 4 times a week. Now, lifting weights is not really going to help you lose body fat in the short term, right? But we're not lifting weights in order to burn calories. We're not lifting weights to burn body fat. We're lifting weights so that we build muscle while we are losing body fat. That is why you lift weights. Now, what workout, let's say you wanted to work out 3 days a week. What workouts could you do if you were going to start working out 3 days a week? So there are plenty of people here. Let's say you don't work out. If you don't work out right now, say me in the comment section. I'm going to give you a very easy workout routine that you can start doing at home. And the only thing you'll need is like 2 dumbbells. So if you don't work out right now and you want to start working out 3 days a week and you want something easy, say me in the comment section. Okay, so very easy workout. The only thing you're going to need is 2 dumbbells. It could be however light you want it to be, doesn't matter. You need 2 dumbbells and you need a timer, like your phone. You use a timer on your phone. Okay, so this is the workout routine. And you're going to do this 3 days a week. So pick 3 days that you can do this, and it only takes like 10 minutes. Okay, so it could be Monday, Wednesday, Friday, or Tuesday, Thursday, but you write down any 3 days that you want. So this is what we're going to do when we start working out. You're going to do squats for 30 seconds. Then you're going to do push-ups, or you're going to do push-ups on your knees for 30 seconds. Then you're going to do dumbbell rows for 30 seconds. Then you're going to do a plank for 30 seconds. And if you can't do a regular plank, just do the plank on your knees. So those are the 4 exercises you're going to do for 30 seconds each. After you do all 4 of those exercises, you can rest for a minute, and then you're going to repeat that circuit again. Now, in total, I want you to do that circuit 3 times. And just like that, that is a full workout routine that you can do as a beginner that's going to help you start building some muscle and getting stronger. Okay, so very simple. Someone said what to do for the planks are going to be for your abs. Now, for everybody that's here, if you want a custom workout plan, like let's say maybe you go to the gym, maybe you have more equipment at home and you want me to design a workout plan specifically for you, if you text the word coach to the number that you see on the screen, me and my team will reach out to you and try to get you enrolled in the fitness coaching program. There we can make you a custom plan, etc., all of that good stuff. Okay, we'll ask you a few questions first. Now, I just gave you 3 tips, 3 things to do that if you start doing, you will guaranteed be able to lose the body fat that you're trying to lose. Okay, so let's recap. Okay, these are the 3 things that we need to do in order to lose 20 to 40 pounds in 3 months. I'm going to say it one more time. These are the 3 steps to lose 20 to 40 pounds in 3 months. Step number 1 is eat protein and veggies at every meal. That can be eggs and spinach, or chicken breast and veggies, or ground beef and asparagus. Step number 2, we're going to do 60 minutes of cardio daily. You can go outside and walk for 60 minutes a day. Step number 3, we're going to lift weights 3 to 4 times a week. So you can do Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, and you can do 30 seconds of squats, 30 seconds of push-ups, 30 seconds of dumbbell rows, and a 30-second plank, and just repeat those 4 exercises for 3 times in total. And if you can do those 3 things consistently for the next 3 months, you will definitely lose 20 to 40 pounds of body fat. Okay. Now, like I said before, if anybody here needs some one-on-one help, you need something customized and tailored to you, then text the word coach to the number that you see on the screen. Okay. So now understand, these are the steps that I took to lose 100 pounds in 6 months. This is what Chris did to lose 75 pounds in 7 months. This is what Rashonda did to lose 65 pounds. This is what DeQuincy did to lose 45 pounds in 4 months. So the process works. And like I said, I have a challenge for you. My challenge for you is to, number 1, weigh yourself every day Number 2, you're going to eat protein and veggies for every meal. Number 3, you're going to do 60 minutes of cardio every single day. And number 4, you're going to strength train, or AKA lift weights, 3 to 4 days a week. And at the end of 7 days, watch how much weight you lost. The only rules you got to follow is no snacking and just stay consistent. You do this for 7 days, you will see that you lose weight. You'll be down 3 to 4 pounds. If you do this for a month, you'll be down 12 pounds. If you do it for 2 months, you'll be down 20 to 24 pounds. If you do it for 3 months, you'll be down 30 to 40 pounds. So that is the challenge that I have for everybody here that wants to lose 20 to 40 pounds in the next 3 months. And like I said before, if anybody here wants some more help with this, text the word coach to the number that you see on the screen. Okay, so now this is what we're gonna do. It's Q&A time. So if you have any questions, you can ask it right here, and we're gonna take some calls. But if you call in, the call is going to be 3 minutes long. At 3 minutes, I'm ending the call. So you gotta come up, have your question already prepared. This way we can be efficient. So if you do decide that you wanna call up, this is the information that I need. Age, height, weight, goal weight, and the thing that you're struggling with. So if you do choose to call in, I need your age, height, weight, goal weight, and the thing that you're struggling with. Okay? So let's get to it. Wait, I missed it. What are we doing for a week? What I said you're doing for a week is you're going to weigh yourself every day, right? So you can track your progress. Number 2, you're going to eat protein and veggies for every meal. So that can be egg whites or eggs and spinach, chicken breast and veggies for lunch, ground beef and asparagus for your dinner. That's it. No snacking. Number 2, you're going to do 60 minutes of cardio every day, which could literally just be you walking outside at a slow pace. And then number 3, I want you to strength train 3 days a week. And for your strength training, if you're a beginner and you don't have a plan, you can do 30 seconds of squats. You can do 30 seconds of push-ups or push-ups on your knees if you're a beginner. You can do 30 seconds of dumbbell rows. You can do 30 seconds of a plank. You're going to rest for a minute and then repeat all of those exercises. So for a total, you're doing each one of those exercises 3 times. That's what we're going to do for the next 7 days. And you'll see that you will have lost weight. If you do it for a month, you'll be down 12 pounds. If you do it for 3 months, you'll be down 30 to 40 pounds. That's what we're doing. Okay. I had to take 6 weeks off the gym due to surgery. Will I lose progress? Not necessarily. If you stick to your diet, then you'll be fine. Like, you're not going to gain weight back as long as you stick to your diet. I need help. Okay. I had to answer that one. Challenge accepted. I love it. You're welcome. My biggest struggle is exercising with my injuries. So you just got to do exercises that just aren't going to injure you. Now, if your goal is to lose weight, just pick the exercises that don't hurt you. So for me, I can't do back squats anymore, but I can do lunges. That doesn't hurt me. So now for leg day, I do lunges because it doesn't hurt me. And then I stick to my diet and I do cardio that I can do that's not going to hurt me, and we're good. Now, let's say you had knee pain. If you couldn't run or if it was painful for you to walk, then get on the bike. Just pick the exercise that's not going to mess you up and make sure you stick to your diet. I need to lose 30 pounds and it's so hard. So I don't think that like losing, I mean, it's hard to be disciplined, but like, it's not hard to lose 30 pounds. I just told you what to do. Like I literally just gave you a meal plan. Like every day for your breakfast, eat eggs and spinach. Every day for your lunch, eat chicken breast and veggies. Every day for your dinner, eat some ground beef and some asparagus. You do 60 minutes of walking every day. You strength train 3 days a week. You don't have any snacks, so you might be a little hungry. It is what it is. You do that for the next 3 months, you will lose 30 pounds. Like, it's that simple. How to lose, if 90K, yeah, okay. If it's a bad question, I'm just gonna skip it. How to lose lower pooch, how to lose the lower belly fat quickly. So when you're trying to lose lower belly fat, the only thing you need to focus on is losing weight. AKA, like, because when you lose weight, you're gonna lose body fat. And as you lose body fat, you will eventually lose the lower belly fat. There's nothing else you can do to lose lower belly fat. You doing all the crunches in the world, you rubbing your stomach, you rubbing creams on it is not going to make you lose belly fat. The only 3 things you can do to lose belly fat is number 1, you stick to a diet, right? An example of a diet is you have eggs and spinach for breakfast, chicken breast and veggies for lunch, chicken breast and veggies for dinner, no snacking. Number 2, you do some cardio, like 60 minutes of walking every day. And then number 3, you strength train 3 days a week. That will make you lose belly fat. There is nothing else you can do to lose belly fat outside of liposuction. Like, your only option are the 3 things that I just gave you, or lipo. That's it. Nothing, like no crunches, no teas, like none of that. That stuff does not work. How do I How to lose, okay, how do I make my knees stronger? They crack a lot when I walk. So you can strengthen the muscles around your knees, but that's if you're in physical therapy, then they should be giving you exercises for that. Also, maybe losing weight. I don't know enough about you to give you a really good answer. Loose skin, though. If you're going to have loose skin, you're going to have loose skin. There's like nothing you can do about loose skin. Like you can Google this too. There's nothing you can do about loose skin. If I wanted to like scam you, then I could come up with like a cream to help you get rid of loose skin, but there's nothing you can do. Like you can go on any content creator's page that has lost a significant amount of weight, they're going to have loose skin. There's nothing you can do about it. The people who don't have loose skin, they either got surgery or they just had amazing genetics or they were very young. Like when I lost 100 pounds in 6 months, I was 19 years old. So like I didn't have loose skin. Like I was, blessed. And maybe it's my genes or something like that, so. But yeah, there's nothing else you could do. Okay, we got QB who bigger. All right, like I said, 3 minutes. What's going on?
Hey, what's up, bro? I just wanted to thank you. I was 299. I'm 265 right now. I was 299 December 25th on Christmas. I checked my weight. 299. Right now I'm 265, and I just followed with protein shakes for dinner, for breakfast. Chicken and vegetables, lunch and dinner, and I lost 30 pounds, and I'm about to keep all the way down to 200 pounds, so I appreciate that.
Yo, you already know, man. I appreciate that. Everybody, look, man, look, see, I love it, man. Come back when you 200 pounds, man. I love it, bro. Thank you for that. I appreciate that.
No problem.
All right. Oh, that's beautiful. Look, oh man, I love seeing things like that. It's incredible. All right, let's keep it going. Just spinach and eggs all day? No, I said spinach and eggs for your breakfast, chicken breast and veggies for your lunch, chicken breast and veggies for your dinner. Yep, I'm hitting 40 pounds down following your plan. That's what I'm talking about. Down 40 pounds following the plan. I love it. Going to do a protein shake in the morning and eggs and meat. Okay, cool. I drink Nitro Tech Rip Pro. Yeah, that's fine. Is it better to just mix protein powder with water instead of milk? It doesn't really matter. What's your opinion on diet drinks, sugar-free drinks? You should just water only? Nah, I drink diet soda all the time. So this is like my controversial take right here, is that diet soda and water, when it comes to fat loss, have the same result. Like they're both 0 calories. Like they're both, like diet soda might as well be water if you're drinking it in terms of fat loss. Now, like I said, if you're talking about whether or not your great-great-grandkids is going to come out deformed, like I don't know, who knows? But in terms of fat loss, like it has 0 calories, so it's not going to impede your fat loss at all. That's my number one controversial take that people hate when I say, should I take creatine? Yes, you should take creatine. Sir, can you help me, please? That's not even a question. Is potatoes something you can eat? So if you're going to be eating carbs like rice, potato, pasta, sweet potato, oatmeal, things like that, if I'm trying to lose quickly, I just don't eat it. Like right now, I'm not eating like any carbs. Like I just like cut it out. But if I wanted to eat carbs and still lose weight quickly, I would just eat a little bit of carbs with 1 meal a day. So if I really wanted potatoes, I would just have some potatoes with my dinner or maybe my lunch, but it would just be 1 meal a day. Have you heard of the egg diet to drop at least 10 pounds? I need to boost my first week. Yeah, you can do the egg. You could, all of these diet hacks is cool. Like if it gets you results, then go ahead, do it. But ultimately, you want to find something that's a little bit sustainable for you. But if you want to start with that, cool. What do you cook your food with to stay on plan? Cooking spray, okay? Yes, I use cooking spray. Is unsweetened almond milk and strawberries good? Yeah, it's fine. I don't see nothing wrong with it. What's your opinion on jacket potato? I don't even know what that is. Have you heard of the egg? Is it that one? Let's see what we got here. How much creatine? So you can take 5 to 10 grams of creatine a day. Can I drink coffee? Yes, you can drink coffee. I just finished the ice cold right here. Stay blessed and focused. Great live, bro. Thank you. I appreciate that, Carlos. What about sweet potato? Sweet potato and regular potato, same thing. If I was you and I wanted to start eating potatoes or sweet potato, I would just eat a little bit of sweet potato with just 1 meal a day. Okay, so 2 of your meals are not going to have the sweet potato. So 2 of your meals is just going to be the protein and the veggies. 1 of your meals is going to be the protein, the veggies, and a little bit of the sweet potato. That's a simple rule that you can get started with today. What about yogurt? On top of your 3 meals, if you absolutely need a snack, you can have some yogurt as a snack. Or for your breakfast, if you want to have some yogurt, that's fine. You can do some Greek yogurt with a little bit of frozen berries. That's a fine breakfast option right there. My boyfriend said steak makes you fat. The wrong cut of steak can make you fat. But if you're doing cuts of steak like top sirloin steak or top round steak, these are lean cuts of steak. So what I want you to do, if you like to eat steak, you're going to go on Google and you're going to type lean cuts of steak. Top sirloin or sirloin is lean. Round steak is lean. So those are two lean cuts. Also, flank steak, I believe, is lean as well too. So those are three options you can pick. But you can go on Google and just look up lean cuts of steak. Not ribeye though. Ribeye is pretty fatty. It's very fatty. Hi, from the always watching. Oh, thank you, Angel. You're very welcome. Rice and potatoes overnight in the fridge to reduce glycemic index for diabetic patients. Okay, I don't understand. Are you asking a question or are you saying something? Can you eat Irish potatoes? It's the same as regular potatoes. Like, yeah, the advice does not change, even if it's Irish potatoes. If we're trying to lose 20 to 40 pounds over the next 3 months, and we're eating 3 meals a day, 2 of my meals would be no potatoes. It would just be meat and vegetables. One of those meals could potentially have meat, veggies, and a small serving of the potatoes. That's how I would want you to structure your meals going forward if you're losing 20 to 40 pounds over the next 3 months. Can home workouts help out? Yes, they can. This is an amazing home workout routine that you can follow, okay? You're gonna do 4 exercises. You're gonna do each exercise for 30 seconds. Once you do all 4 of these exercises, you rest for a minute, then you start from the top. And then you do those, then you rest a minute, then you start from the top again. So in total, you're doing all 4 of these exercises 3 times in total, okay? Now, squats for 30 seconds, push-ups or push-ups on your knees for 30 seconds, then dumbbell rows for 30 seconds, then a plank for 30 seconds. Those are the specific exercises you're gonna be doing. Suggestions on getting through hitting a plateau. It depends on why you're hitting a plateau. You know, some people hit a plateau because they start cheating on their diet. So there's like a million different things on why you're hitting a plateau. I don't know specifically you. You could be cheating on your diet. You might need to just be consistent. You might have been at a plateau for about a week or 2, which isn't really a plateau. Usually that just means you got to be more patient. So I don't know enough about you. Plateaus can be tricky. Plateaus are one of those things where I definitely would recommend you get some one-on-one help with, but just generic advice for hitting a plateau, it could be detrimental. So I don't even really want to touch on that. Carbs are 30% of my diet. Protein is 40%. Fat is 30%. Is that too ideal? I'm in a deficit. If you're in a calorie deficit, you're fine. The only thing that I would look for is making sure that my protein is high enough. So I would do 1 gram of protein. So look, make sure, calculate what your ideal body weight is. So write down how much do you want to weigh and make sure you are eating 1 gram of protein for every pound you want to weigh. Can you make group challenge? Not at the moment. That's not my focus. Right now I'm focused on on my fitness coaching program. Maybe sometime in the future. But tell me more. What do you mean by a group challenge? Does fiber calm down food cravings? Yes, eating fiber can help calm down your cravings because it fills up your stomach. So if you are like kind of hungry and you start eating fibrous foods like broccoli or blueberries or spinach and cauliflower and carrots, like fibrous fruits and vegetables, this will fill up your stomach without adding a lot of calories. So it's a very low calorie way to get full. So basically you end up eating less calories. So that's how fiber can help you. Please, sir, what happens when you start losing sleep and start waking up at 3 a.m. due to a deficit? Usually you just got to power through it. You know, like if you just now start following a calorie deficit, at first it's going to be different because you're used to eating snacks late at night. So what you need to do, since you just started eating healthy, it's a shock to your body. You just have to stay consistent and fight through it. This is why I'm really big on throwing away all the junk food and making sure that the only thing that we have available in our home are healthy food choices. That way, if you do wake up late at night, you're not tempted to grab junk food. So you just got to like power through it and stay strong. I've been doing the diet from, okay, let's see. Coach, I'm doing strength training in the morning and Zumba for 1 hour in the evening. Is that okay? Yes, that is excellent. Please, sir. Been doing the diet for months. Okay, you're doing the diet for months and you are starting losing sleep. Okay, so It depends. Usually the advice still stands. It's like you usually just have to let your body get used to it. I don't know the specifics of what you're doing. So, like I said, for more personalized stuff, that's where getting one-on-one help would help, to be honest with you. Does sleep have anything to do with weight loss? Yes, sleep. If you don't sleep enough, or people who are sleep deprived, they tend to snack more. The people who do get enough sleep, they tend to snack less, and they tend to feel less hungry, and they tend to have better willpower, so they're able to make better eating decisions. I know for myself, if I don't sleep good, then I feel like snacking a lot throughout the day. But on the days when I sleep well and I'm well rested, it's much easier to stick to my diet. So yeah, sleep is good. Are Quest protein muffins good? The Quest protein muffins are good if you eat them in moderation. If you were to have just one a day, that could be fine. The reason why I don't really like offering people protein muffins and protein bars that much, especially in the beginning, is because they taste so good, they make you want to eat more of them. I have some clients who can eat one protein bar and have the self-control, and that's it. There are other clients, if they eat one protein bar, then they'll end up eating 5 protein bars, and that will derail your progress. Like, you're not going to lose any weight if you do that. So if you are going to have these protein bars and these protein treats, one, I wouldn't recommend you do it every day. And if you are going to do it, just have one a day, just enough to kind of satisfy that sweet tooth. What's the best for a mom trying to get rid of the mommy pooch? Just doing the regular stuff, getting a meal plan, doing your 60 minutes of low intensity cardio. So meaning things that are not intense, like walking every day for 60 minutes. And when I say following a meal plan, I mean, okay, you can have a protein shake for breakfast. You can have some chicken breasts and vegetables for lunch. You can have some chicken thighs and vegetables for dinner. And then you slowly start doing some strength training, like 3 to 4 days a week. If you can stay consistent with that, that will cause you to lose the mommy pooch, okay? You're welcome. What if you don't have an appetite anymore? Then you are good. That means it's going to be easy for you to lose weight. What about losing 20 to 25 pounds in a month? Is that possible? That's very hard. Like, it's possible. I've had clients lose 20 to 25 pounds in a month, but they're like really, really heavy. They're like in the 300s, and they're able to lose weight that quickly just because of how heavy they are. But if you're lighter than that, then it's very difficult. Now, if you're like a young 21, 22-year-old person and you can just go crazy and do the most extreme unhealthy things, then you could do it. Would I recommend it? Probably not. I lost 20 pounds a month when I first got started, so I can't be too judgmental. But like, I was jogging 5 miles every morning and 5 miles every evening and only eating chicken breast and lettuce. So it's not like the healthiest thing in the world, but it will get you fast results. Okay, how do you have energy to work out without carbs in your diet? I mean, the workouts suffer a little bit, but it's not a big concern of mine because your body does get used to it and you start to feel fine eventually. Like today, I worked out without having any carbs in my system, and yeah, I felt fine. When you first start, though, you will feel miserable. So it's just something you got to get used to, and just understand that when you are working out without carbs in your system, you're gonna suffer for a little bit, but then, like I said, you get used to it. Is the carnivore diet okay? Eggs and meat? Yeah, that's fine. Recommendation to drop body fat while trying to build muscle? Literally just do everything that I said. So if you're trying to lose body fat and build muscle, the 3 things that I are doing immediately is, number 1, I'd be lifting weights hard 3 to 4 days a week. Number 2, I would be eating 3 meals a day. Each one of my meals would have 50 to 60 grams of protein on it. So that would be things like egg whites and spinach for breakfast, 9 ounces of chicken breast and veggies for lunch, 9 ounces of sirloin steak with some veggies for dinner, and I might have an extra little protein shake on top of that if I need to. And then I would be doing 60 minutes of cardio a day as well too. And by doing that, you'd be able to lose body fat and build muscle. Also get enough sleep. Okay, everybody, that is going to be it for today. We will talk to you guys later. Now, for everybody here that wants one-on-one fitness coaching, if you want a custom plan made for you, you want some weekly check-ins to make you, make sure that you're staying on track, text the word coach to the number that you see on the screen, 516-212-9162. One more time, 516-212-9162. And that is it for today. I'll talk to you guys later. All right. Peace out.